Hello everyone and welcome to Teaching Tower with Jack-9. This help if I had that on there. This is my crappy little tower. It's also 2 floors under the sea level as well. Okay, so let's begin, shall we? We are going to be starting with IC2, with some power generation as well as a bit of power like storage. So first thing we're actually going to need. Actually, I'm not really going to need an oven, but you guys would need an oven if you're actually going to do this. Okay. So, first thing you guys are going to want and need in IC2 is a generator. How you create a generator is like this, and I will get further into these recipes in a minute. Now, as you guys can see, there is refined iron here. How you make the refined iron is you put the iron that you smelt back into the furnace and you resmelt it and it will make our refined iron as shown. Okay, now with that done, I'm going to show you guys how to make an iron furnace. Once again, not exactly that hard. Though I do suggest this way, at this bottom one right here. It is the cheapest way. Like, I'm going to be showing you guys the cheapest way to do this with the furnace in the bottom, and then you basically make a house around it type thing with iron, and that will make you an iron furnace. Iron furnaces smelt 20% faster, I believe, which is actually kind of helpful in doing this. So also you're gonna need another one as well later on, but I'm gonna get into that in a bit. Okay, now as for this rechargeable battery up here, this is a slightly different story on the other hand. Right. Okay. So the battery is being a little wonky. Okay, that's why. But how you make the battery is with tin cable on the sides, redstone in the middle, and this copper cabling. Now, for those of you asking, well, how do you make copper cabling? Simple. You are going to need 3 copper in the middle with rubber along the sides. Now, how do you make rubber, you may ask? Simple once again. What you are going to need to do is you are going to need to find yourself a rubber tree, and if I remember right, there should be one around here. I remember there being one close by, so where is that rubber tree? Okay, so here we are with our rubber trees. This is what they look like. They stick out. They have the 3 leaves on top. Okay, so basically what you're going to be looking for is this orange sap stuff right here. Oh yes. Okay. But how do you get the rubber? There's 2 ways. One way I will be showing you guys in the next episode with with a different IC2 item. But at the beginning, you are going to want to use an item called a tree tap. A tree tap is easy enough. As you guys saw, it can be repaired if you have EE. You just basically make this shape out of wooden planks. It does not matter the type. You can use different types if you truly wanted to. And then you just like click on it here. Well, like, see? And you also get an achievement for it. Do not click on it too many times, because as you guys can see, that little square is there still. That square will turn into more sticky resin. Now, as a well, not really a professional, but as a suggestion, if you are really far away from home, take that extra amount. Well, chop down the leaves, see if you get any saplings first. If you do get any saplings, just take all the sap right off the tree. Don't worry about it regrowing. You're just gonna make your own tree farm. Rubber farm. Okay, so how do you make this sticky resin into rubber? Simple. You smelt it, people. Yes, you just smelt it. It is as easy as that. Okay, so I'm actually gonna get some copper, and I'm actually gonna make this item fully for you. So, see, then I'll just pretend, I smelted the rubber up, because I really don't wanna, have to show all this on camera, especially for this being a teaching thing. Okay, so that's how you make your copper cabling. Tin. Actually, I guess I should show you guys the ores, eh? Okay, so the ores of IC2. These are the ores. You got some tin. You got some copper. Copper being like the most basic, tin being slightly hard to find, and this being the rarest, which is uranium. Uranium we will get into later, but it is used in the creation of, well, nuclear reactors. So yes. Okay, now that we have that covered, we're gonna need some tin, some redstone, and I'm going to go over this whole thing. Okay, so basically what we learned today is that you can make refined iron out of iron. The easiest way to make a generator is with the iron furnace recipe that requires a furnace. Yes, that requires a furnace. Reason being is that will actually save you on smelting. If you do it the other way, you basically end up wasting, and it's just not worth it. So that's how you get your generator. Like I said, you want to use this recipe right here, not this one, because this one requires 8 refined iron, which is 5 more, and it's just a waste in general. Well, it's the same amount of iron either way, but you end up having to smelt more, so it's not really that worth it, in my opinion. Okay, so we're going to place that there. Why? Because there is one more item that I want to get into before the end of this episode, and it is called the Bat Box. As you guys can see, it is just the rechargeable batteries, or energizer batteries, if you will. For the E, I have no idea. But yeah, just rechargeable batteries in the middle, wooden planks on the bottom, and in the top 2 corners with a copper cabling. Now, what this Bat Box will do is, okay, actually first guys, I think this has like a storage of like 4,000. You can put anything in it. You can't smelt in it. I will let you guys know right now. And what you guys can do, actually, I think it even takes up to, no, it doesn't take alchemical coal anymore. Okay, it does take coal coke. Okay, it does take coal coke. It's supposed to last like, I think 10 or 20 times longer than normal coal, so it will produce a lot, and I mean a lot of EU. Okay, EU is electrical units per tick. As you guys can see right here, that's what the /T is for. And this is the amount of EU we currently have stored up. Now, for those of you who do not know, per tick is basically how Minecraft is set up for its time, is in ticks. Now, what a tick is every tick is 1/20th of a second. So this thing actually outputs a total of 640 EU per second. So that is an actual heck of a lot of EU. I don't think anything actually smelts for less than a couple hundred. But I just thought I'd let you guys know, and that is how you start with your IC2. We are going to be getting into things such as the macerator tomorrow, well, in the next episode, the electric furnace as well, and maybe if I have time, the canning machine, which by what I've actually used of it personally, I haven't used it in my Operation Minecraft, but it is actually quite good in helping you quite a bit. So I will talk to you all later. So see you later, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the first episode of Teaching Tower. Bye now.